My 46 female, BF, 38 male, won't let me end the relationship. How do I get out of this? Trigger warning. Domestic abuse, assault, controlling behavior, threats of self-harm, car accident, graphic description of injuries. My boyfriend James refuses to let me end the relationship. We've been together for a little over a year and living together since November. Before we moved in together, things were good. We lived in different areas, so most of our time together was over weekends. We got along well, talked often, phone and texts, did things together, met each other's families, etc. If any issues arose, we talked about them and worked it out, which is why we decided to move in together. That's when things changed. After moving in together, he started becoming more and more clingy, wanting to spend every available minute together. He started staying home a lot. I work from home. We all of a sudden were constantly together. It started to become an issue. But when I tried to talk to him about it, it was my fault he was being that way. I wasn't giving him quality time because being in the same room with someone isn't being together, just occupying the same space. So I made it a point to give him the one-on-one, without distractions daily. It got worse. He started throwing tantrums. We'll get invited to go somewhere, and last minute he'll decide he doesn't want to go, but says it's fine if I do. I won't be gone 30 minutes when he'll start texting me, and he'll text nonstop the whole time. If I stop answering, I get messages that will say things like, I won't be here when you get back, or you're not going to like what you find when you do get back. Then when I do get back, doesn't matter if I come back right away or hours later, he's crying and telling me how neglectful and dismissive I am of his feelings. At first I listened and apologized, tried to be more mindful. But then his insecurities started. He started questioning if there was someone else. He said it was his insecurities, nothing I was doing, but it's better to voice them and have my reassurance than to just let it fester. That makes sense the first time, maybe the second time, not the 15th time. We started arguing, 'cause when exactly do I have time for someone else? We are never apart for more than 10 minutes. It just got worse. He started arguments over nothing. Nothing would be going on. Nothing would happen. He'd just come in the room yelling. He's read my journals. He either goes through my phone or has installed spyware on it. He questions me about things I've written in the journal or text messages. Then tried to lie and say that he read it over my shoulder. This week has been the worst yet. We were out for dinner. He decided it was the appropriate time to discuss things in our relationship. In a very public, intimate dinner setting. We had been having a good day, no arguing, both enjoying the day, laughing not 5 minutes before this. I was immediately uncomfortable and very much on guard. I don't like airing my dirty laundry, and he knows this. He's insisting on talking about it right then. I said it wasn't the place or time. He doesn't stop. I'm not engaging. After a few minutes of this, he decides we need to leave because my demeanor is making him look bad. Everyone can see that something is wrong, and it's making him look bad. We got up and left, without eating a meal that we'd already paid for. On the way home, I started to quietly cry, and he started yelling. He was driving erratically, and too fast. I told him to slow down. He slammed on the brakes, from 77 to full stop in the middle of the interstate. Twice. We are lucky we didn't cause an accident and hurt other people. He wouldn't let me out. This went on the whole 2-hour ride home. I ended it that night. Told him it's over. I'm not doing this anymore. That car ride was the last straw. He refuses to leave. Says if I want him out, I'll have to evict him. He begs, he cries, he takes my keys so I can't leave. He threatens to kill himself. I don't want to go to my aunt's because she doesn't need the drama. I have no other family close. I have nowhere else to go. I can start the eviction process, but that takes a month or longer. He just keeps saying he can get better. I don't care if he can. I don't know what to do. Am I really gonna have to deal with this until I can evict him? The police here won't do anything 'cause he hasn't physically assaulted me. I tried a civil no contact. Judge said the same thing. I called a lawyer, same thing. Until he physically assaults me, there's nothing they can do to help me. How do I handle this? Edit. Clarification. I've been married once. He was abusive, was sleeping with his first wife behind my back. Once my divorce was final, 2014, he remarried first wife. She died less than a year later under mysterious circumstances. 2 years after the divorce, he died of a massive heart attack. He has a son that I raised for years, that is 17 now. My boyfriend died in 2017. He fell asleep while driving home from work, graveyard shift, crossed the center line, and hit a semi head-on. Steering column was pushed into his chest, broke his ribs, rib punctured his heart. He was pronounced at the scene. He was a mile from home. The next one was in 2018. He cheated and an alcoholic. We split up October of 2023. I met current BF in December of 2023. I know not much time between last two. Also, I'm not questioning if I should get out of relationship. Just how to handle this until I can get him out of my house. I own my home, so there is no landlord to speak of. I've called the police, a lawyer, and my county judge. All day since he hasn't physically assaulted me that there is nothing they can do to help. Update. 4 months later. It's been 4 months and I thought I'd post an update. I took some of the advice and filed the eviction a week after my original post. I switched bedrooms and placed locks on my bedroom and office doors. I tried to stay calm and not engage in arguments. Did my best to keep things smooth until eviction. He was not having it. He would go from crying to talking calmly to yelling daily. The more I refused to engage, the more volatile he became. The more aggressive he was. If I didn't respond to him within 5 minutes, text or in person, I was ignoring him. Didn't matter if I was working, driving, doing stuff around the house, or just sitting at home. It was exhausting, and I was just counting the days. Approximately 1 week until eviction, he was sending me texts while sitting in same room as me. I finally told him I was doing to answer another message. He sent 3 more long texts. I set my phone down and got to leave the room. He attacked me before I got to the doorway. He knocked me to the ground, slammed my head and arm against the floor, tried to force himself on me, and then headbutt me, gave me 2 black eyes. After this, he took my phone, loaded his things into the car, and left. This happened on a Friday evening. My cousin and a friend came to stay with me for the weekend. That night, my friend found a hidden camera in my fireplace. I took pictures and disconnected it. We spent the rest of the weekend looking for others. We didn't find any more, but did find a GPS tracker on my car. We also found my basement door that leads to outside had been tampered with. Also, my basement door leading into the house has a chain lock. Well, the bracket that is attached to the door frame had the screws clipped short and then pushed back into the frame, so that it would hold, but with just a bit of or pressure wouldn't hold, making the chain lock useless. I documented and took pictures of it all. He continued to call and make threats all weekend. He said he went back to his hometown, but I don't think he did. I think he sat in his car watching my house all weekend. The following Monday, I filed a no-contact order through the courts. That same day, he was arrested on his way back to his hometown, unrelated charges. I was granted the no-contact order. He is still in jail. The last couple months have been a struggle for me emotionally. I didn't realize how much of a toll all this had taken on my mental. I've been looking into therapy. Couldn't hurt any at this point. My physical injuries healed up, no permanent damage. Just swelling and bruising. That's it. I've just been working on me. He's still in jail, and I'm unsure of when he'll get out. But I'll be notified when he does get released. Thank everyone for all the advice. I really appreciate those that answered and gave advice. Comments. Commenter 1. Just want to chime in as a former law enforcement worker. You should move. See if you can talk to a victim's advocate and they can help you find resources to move. Sometimes there are victim funds that pay for moving expenses. Even if you have to move into a DV shelter, you should not be anywhere he can find you. This kind of man is fully capable of killing you. Make sure law enforcement has all the details on the assault, your injuries, the trackers, everything. Because if someday you disappear, it will be his fault. Stay safe, keep vigilant, and I'm so sorry this man happened to you. OOP. The house I live in was my grandparents' home. My aunt, that I helped take care of, lives just down the street. My son, who lives in an adult assisted living place, is here also. I know it would be best to move, but I don't think I could sell my grandparents' home or leave my aunt and son. Though I know staying is a bad idea. Did OOP report the assault and get counseling?
Assault, I tried.
I called the police station and spoke with an officer. Unfortunately, I'm a felon. Drug charges from 2009, did some time in prison, discharged in 2014. I haven't been in trouble or returned to that life since. When I called to report it, the officer that took my call was one of the officers that was the lead on the raid of my home when I got my charges. Once he asked me for my name and I told him, his response was, "Oh, well, I can't help you." I asked what to do if he couldn't help me. He said I could try to file a no contact through the courts. So that's what I did. Counseling, I've started looking into it. I've got to find one that my insurance approves of. Update 2. I really appreciate everyone's advice and concern. It really does mean a lot. I decided to heed everyone's advice and move. I went and spoke to my aunt and told her everything. I'd previously told her very little. She has offered to buy the house so it can stay in the family. We have also found someone to come twice a week to help her with her household stuff and a daily meal delivery service. I've also spoken with my son, and he assures me that he is and will be okay. He'd rather I be safe. I work from home, but my boss is helping transfer me to a different office. But assure me that I don't have to wait for that to happen before I move. I'm also now working with a DV organization. I've been in contact with an advocate, and she is helping me navigate through all this. I'm overwhelmed and stressed, but I'm doing what I need to do so that I'm safe. I'm sad and disappointed in myself for putting my family in this situation and making them have to rearrange their lives because of my bad choices. Again, I want to say thank you to everyone that responded.